I didn't know the mark on my palm meant anything. Not when it first appeared. Not when it burned faintly in my dreams. Not even when doctors insisted it was just a skin anomaly. It looked like a faint geometric symbol, almost like 3 interlocking rings. It pulsed sometimes, glowing softly at night. I dismissed it as stress, or maybe a strange allergic reaction. But it wasn't. It was a memory burned into my flesh. A memory the universe tried to make me forget. And when Princess Alindra of the Celestari Empire saw it, her voice broke. You were gone. Her whisper wasn't fear. It was recognition. But I didn't know that yet. Back then, I was just a patrol pilot stationed on the outer border of human space. A nobody. A random soldier assigned to escort a Celestari diplomatic vessel. That was how I met her the first time, or so I thought. Princess Alindra. Tall. Luminescent. Eyes like molten violet suns. Hair flowing like drifting stardust. Her presence alone made my heart stumble. Celestari royalty were known for their psychic resonance, their ability to sense emotional waves and spiritual threads. But when her gaze first fell on me, something in her froze. It was only a fraction of a second. A gasp. Eyes widening. Breath stolen. Then she'd masked it behind regal poise. Pilot Kane Morgan, she said with a serene nod. We appreciate your escort. I saluted, pretending not to notice her staring at my hands as if searching for something. That was the first moment. The second happened on the second day of the mission, when our vessel was ambushed by pirate raiders in the Aldrin Rift. The fight was chaotic. Explosions, alarms, frantic shouting. The diplomatic ship was nearly breached. Alindra grabbed my shoulder. You must not be harmed, she said urgently. You can't die again. Again? I blinked. Princess, what are you? But we had no time. We barely escaped. Later, when the crisis had calmed, I found her standing alone in the observation bay, staring into starlight. Kane, she murmured. Show me your hand. I lifted my palm. Her breath trembled. You are gone, she whispered again. Gone, yet you stand here. What does that even mean? I said, heart pounding. She looked at me with a grief, so old it felt like a cosmic wound. You died, she said softly, and everything in the universe changed. The life I didn't remember. I thought she misspoke, or confused me with someone else. Or maybe it was Celestari metaphor. But no. She meant exactly what she said. Kane, you died, she repeated. In the war. In my arms. My mind spun. That's impossible, I insisted. The Celestari human war ended before I was even born. Yes, she whispered. It did. She stepped close. Too close, her fingers trembling as they hovered over my marked palm. Do you know what the symbol is? She asked. It's just an anomaly, I muttered. No. Her voice dipped into ancient sadness. It is the seal of return. A Celestari life-binding brand. A mark of someone who has crossed the veil of death and been brought back. I shook my head. That's myth. It's not. Her touch brushed my palm, and the mark flared with white light. Pain shot through my arm. Images burst behind my eyes. A battlefield. Burning ships. Falling stars. My own blood soaking Alindra's hands as she screamed my name. And her, crying, clutching me, pressing her glowing forehead to mine, casting a forbidden spell. A spell of resurrection. I tore my hand away, gasping. What did you just do to me? Nothing, she whispered. I merely reminded you. No, this is insanity, I snapped. I've never been resurrected. I've never even met you before last week. You don't remember because the spell took your memories, she said. Your life began again. Clean slate. No past. Impossible. Ridiculous. Ludicrous. And yet, the visions, the mark, the way my chest ached when she looked at me. Something inside me knew she wasn't lying. Something older than the life I remembered. Later, she found me alone in the ship's galley, trembling, trying to regain some sense of reality. "Kane," she said softly, "I am sorry. I shouldn't have forced the memory." "What do you want from me?" I asked numbly. "Nothing," she answered. Only to see you once more. Alive." Her voice cracked. My heart flinched. There was truth in her pain. "The war was centuries ago," I said quietly. "Yes," she agreed. "And you're immortal." "Yes." "And you think I'm the same soul reincarnated?" "No," her eyes shimmered. "Not reincarnated. Revived." She stepped closer. "I broke celestial law to bring you back," she whispered. "They punished me by erasing your existence from the time stream. They took you from me. From yourself." A cold chill ran down my spine. "But the mark," Alindra continued. "It remained. It always remains. And when I saw it today, I knew." I swallowed hard. "And now?" I asked. "What happens now?" She looked away, sadness folding over her like a cloak. "Now the universe will try to take you from me again." My blood ran cold. "What do you mean?" "Because a seal of return cannot exist in the mortal world without consequence," she said. "It draws attention from those who police forbidden magic." As if cued by her words, alarms blared, splitting the air with violent urgency. "Warning! Temporal authorities in pursuit. Seal signature detected." Alindra's eyes widened. "They found you," she whispered. "Found me? I didn't even." She grabbed my shoulders. "You must live. I already lost you once. I will not lose you again." "What do we do?" I asked. Her eyes burned with fierce, impossible devotion. "We run. The flight through time." We fled through the corridors, the ship shaking as temporal rifts opened outside. Alindra's hand glowed, tearing open hidden panels, disabling locks, overriding systems. "How do you know all this?" I panted. "I built the spell that brought you back," she said. "I know how they'll try to undo it." We reached the escape chamber, a circular room filled with a shimmering vortex. "That's not a life pod," I said, pointing. "No," she whispered. "It's a time fissure. Unstable. Dangerous. But it's our only chance." I stared at it. "That thing will tear us apart. Only if you go alone," she said. She stepped closer, taking my hands. "We must enter together. Our energies must sync. Your mark with my resonance." The room shook violently. "They're collapsing this timeline," she said urgently. "To erase the resurrection. To erase you." My throat tightened. "You still haven't told me why," I said. Her expression softened, pained. "You died saving me," she whispered. "I repaid that debt by sacrificing centuries of my life to bring you back. And they call that crime." I couldn't breathe. "You don't even know me anymore," I whispered. "But I remember you," she said. "And that is enough." She squeezed my hands. "Come with me." Outside, the timeline cracked, space fracturing into shards. I made my choice. I jumped with her. The time between moments. We fell through a void of fragmented memories. Thousands of versions of me screamed in silence, living and dying in looping echoes. Alindra clutched me tight. "Do not look at the echoes," she commanded. "Then where do I look?" I panicked. "At me," she whispered. I forced my gaze to her. Her glowing violet eyes were the only anchor in the chaos. She pulled me close, forehead touching mine. "Kane, do you feel it?" she whispered. "What?" "The bond." My palm burned. The symbol blazed white. Images flooded back. Her laughter. Her hand in mine. Our final battle. her scream as I fell, her promise to bring me back, her breaking every law to do so, the universe erasing me to punish her. The connection slammed into me like a star collapsing. I gasped and nearly collapsed. I remember I breathed. Her tears floated weightless. "I know," she whispered. "I felt your mind opening." The void brightened. The fissure spat us out, and we landed together on a strange, calm shore lit by twin moons. We were alive.
For now.
Ending. You were gone. The place we emerged in was a temporal refuge, a place outside timelines, used by those who escaped cosmic authority. Alindra collapsed to her knees, exhausted. I knelt beside her. This is real," I whispered. "All of it." She nodded weakly. "You remember who you were. The war, the battlefield, you holding me." I swallowed hard. "You crying. You begging me to stay alive." Her lip trembled. "I couldn't," I said. "I died." She touched my cheek gently. "And I broke the universe, bringing you back." I took her hand. "I remember something else," I whispered. Her breath hitched.
"What?"
"The promise I made you," I said. Her eyes widened. "In the last seconds of my life, I told you, if I go first, don't follow." She looked down. "I couldn't obey," she whispered. "I needed you." I lifted her chin. "And I told you that if you broke the rule and brought me back." Her eyes locked with mine. "Then I would find you, no matter what." Her tears shimmered like stardust. "You were gone, Kane," she whispered, voice breaking. "I thought I would never feel you again, never hear you again, never see you again." I wrapped my arms around her, holding her tightly as the moons reflected in her eyes. "I was gone," I said softly, "but you brought me back." "And now," she whispered. I pressed my palm, our mark glowing, against hers. "Now I'm here." Her breath trembled. "Will they try again to erase you?" "Yes." "Will you run again?" "Only if you run with me." Something unspoken passed between us. "I don't want to lose you again," Alindra murmured. "You won't," I said. "Not this time." She leaned into me, forehead against mine, eyes closing as our marks pulsed in sync. And under the twin moons of a world outside time, she whispered the words that had haunted her for centuries. "You were gone." I kissed her gently. "But now," I murmured, "I'm home."